And welcome back, everybody. We are back with the CBC podcast. It's been a while since I've been here, I think. I don't think I was on the Black Panther one. No, I wasn't, and the one before that.
No,
but
it's been 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm back. It's good to be here. Citation needed, sources needed on that one. I'm not sure, but yes. It's
Can debunk.
Can debunk this. It's true. I am back though, and you know how it works with the Soul Stone. A soul for a soul. If I'm back, Ricardo is out. He died on the way to his home planet. So what can I say? He's out. He's out here.
He died in the streets. That's the last I knew where he was.
To be fair, he tried to watch Black Adam a second time, and he just had an aneurysm. Yeah. So it's R.I.P. Ricardo.
He watched it without Zoa. It didn't work out.
You watched it without Zoa? Oh no. Oh. Or maybe he watched it while
waking
drinking.
Up in a surgery, like open heart surgery, and like all the anesthetic wears off, and you just wake up in the middle of it, like, oh.
Yeah. Or he drank too much Zoa, and he realized his piss was just turning like blood red, and he's like, I should go get that checked out. Well, it's one of the two, probably. But
his piss just turned around and punched him. Like,
hierarchy of piss. Man, see, if this was the old CBC, that'd be the title of this episode to just get people interested.
It would, yeah.
I might work that in there somehow. We'll see, everybody. But
have every letter in the title, like the first letter of every word, spell out hierarchy of piss.
I'm gonna try to do something creative. We'll see what happens, everybody. Speaking of what happens, I am, of course, here. I am your host, Armin, and I am joined by Mitch.
What's up? You can follow me at the Linktree sites in the description. Whatever's in there.
Are you making the TikTok content yet, or are you just
No. I've legit thought about it. I'm like, I can't do it right now because I literally live in a construction site, and this hellscape is dusty, and I'm coughing every 5 seconds. But maybe one day. I just got to think of something.
You got a brand, man. You got a brand. You got to.
I mean, I've got the TikTok account is branded, so it's.
Oh, that's good.
It's just not.
Yeah.
I thought if I'm gonna sign up to this crap, I'm gonna have like what I want.
Of course. That makes sense. Well,
prepared.
Mitch is on there, but not making content yet. But you know who is making content elsewhere on the internet? That's Tristan.
Yeah, the same thing at Linktree. You can catch it on TikTok. It's J Chance, YouTube with J Chance to have some stuff open. And what is it? Chris Pratt as Mario is kind of like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But everyone else sounds pretty good.
Honestly, like that entire film looks great outside of Pratt's voice just taking me out of it.
But it's funny, no one's going on about Charlie Day just doing Charlie Day for Luigi.
He can't do
that's
anything
because
else.
Charlie Day just sounds like Luigi anyway.
Yeah. That's the point. It's like because I heard some people saying that Charlie does just sound like himself, but people's like, but that's Luigi in a nutshell, so it doesn't really matter.
So, no joke, because my wife doesn't know any of the cast or anything for the movie. She's just excited to see it. I showed her that new poster, and I was like, who plays Luigi? And she looked at it for a good 10 seconds, and she's like, is that Charlie? I was like, okay, you can see Charlie's face in Luigi. Yeah. So they did it right. You can't see him. I'm not just going insane.
This is the new, like, is the dress blue or is it like blue and black or gold and white?
Yeah.
Like, if you can't see that the actor's faces in these characters, then your eyes aren't working right.
Mm-hmm.
Then that must mean something when you look at DK's face.
I don't even know who's playing DK. Which
I see him in there. It's definitely there.
Seth Rogen, man.
Oh yeah, no, I can see. Yeah,
I
haven't got a look at that.
He hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that like when they cast Seth Rogen as a warthog, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, he sounds like one." I was like, "Sure, yeah, he does. Yeah, good enough." Yeah. I know. So yeah, that's it. Was there any other trailers for anything this week that I missed? I don't think there was.
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Since there's probably not going to be a gaming podcast this week, since Ricardo's out of it for a bit. I think one of the first early reviews of the Callisto Protocol came in, and it said that the game would clock in at about 12 to 14 hours.
Perfect.
That's not bad.
That's what I like. That's what I like. I like a game I can finish in like 5 sittings and not 30 sittings, which is kind of where I'm at with God of War. I'm just like, when will this keep? It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
I was really slow, and I finished in about 30 hours.
Yeah, I'm like
maybe
10.
a little over.
Yeah.
No, you can just kind of do it in like 20 odd. It's not. I didn't find God of War to be that long, to be honest. But.
I take my time though, because I'm also playing like 8 games at a time. Got the Pokemon, got the Warzone, got the DMZ.
Oh, I got the Pokemons going. I'm like 40 hours into that, and it's like I should probably do the Elite Four. I should probably stop shiny hunting for picnics and go actually do.
I have that ADHD when I'm playing Pokemon, so I'm doing everything at once. I'm like, oh, the Team Rocket thing. Oh no, this thing. Oh no, the legendary Pokemon. Oh no, the gyms. Oh, explore. I'm like, I just can't concentrate.
I did that, and I tried to do everything without looking up like what's next, like where you actually have to go in order, because they say there's no order, but bullcrap, there's an order.
Oh no, you will get destroyed.
Yeah, the last gym I did, which was the last thing I need to do, because I finished Starfall, and I can't remember what the other one was called, the Path of Legends for the Titans and stuff.
Yep.
The last gym I did was level 40, and I'm level 60.
I was
like, oh.
I only
like,
just did the
goodbye.
second gym, because I'm slow.
Nice. See, I thought I was going really slow with it, and I'm like, oh, I finished everything.
No, I go slower than everybody. So if I'm slow, that means you're faster. That's how it goes.
I mean, my days at the minute are just blurred, so my concept of time is non-existent.
Mitch, time is a circle or something.
I'm blind to it, I tell you. Time blindness.
You can speed up time if you just drink more Zoa, I'm told.
I ain't going near that stuff.
Yeah. It ain't even that good. Somebody was like, bro, it'll power your workout. I drank it. I was like, I ain't even getting the shakes or the chills or the the sugar rush. It's like watered down.
You know it's good when you're vibrating on a frequency only dogs can see.
It's true. It's true. Well, suppose that gets things out of the way to some sort. So I guess we should get into this show as we have it lined up here. There it is. There's that file. See, I was stalling for time because I minimized it again because that's what I do. But now I have it. So let's just get into this podcast. The first topic we have at hand is something that's a little bit older now, but we got to talk about it. Bob Iger is back. Bob Paycheck is out, which everybody predicted because he was never going to be...
I told you this 2 years ago.
Yeah. We were literally sitting on here being like, this guy's going to be out within way faster than anybody suspects.
I was saying, the second that whole Scarlett Johansson thing here, I was like, yeah.
Yep.
He's not staying.
It's weird how like his whole game plan is to be a penny pincher and thought that was the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of CEOs are like that somehow, some reason.
I mean, I know that because I have looked into it and saying there's like I think there's like 4 different variations of the CEO, which varies on what they want to do or how they want to do it. Where like it would vary to the one CEO who thinks they know what they're doing, so they're just going to change things, or the one that doesn't know how to be cost effective, so they just start to slashing budget because they think that they're saving money and getting more money by doing things that are not by the book to actually how you would increase profits and piss off employees.
I mean, Chapek was great at that.
Chapek made every possible misstep possible in his 2 years there. Like,
you even made some new ones as well, which is impressive.
He was literally that Homer Simpson meme. Everybody watch, he's about to do something stupid, but over and over, and just like never learned. And like, it's interesting that if you go read about how it happened, essentially they called Chapek a minute before the article and press release went out to Variety and everybody and said, your lawyers can call our lawyers. Don't show up to work tomorrow. Bob Iger is in. And then they published the press release. It was like, bro.
Yeah. He's $44 million for screwing up. Right, cool.
Yeah. But at the same time, here's the thing with this one. I've seen people saying, oh, good. Now that Iger is in, he can stop the wokeness, not realizing Iger greenlit Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and all these other shows.
This is just like revisionist history, because everyone said that Iger was the woke one.
Exactly.
And then they were happy when Chapek came in because he's not the woke one.
Right.
And now he apparently is, and now they forget about Iger. It's just like, okay.
Yep.
That's the internet in a nutshell, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wasn't even. I know it feels like a decade ago since Iger's been in because of the whole COVID stuff, but come on now, it's not that hard to remember.
No. I am honestly like optimistic about this because from what we understand, he was about to take on a pretty big major deal at another company.
Yeah.
But he agreed to come back for like $1 million salary, which is way undervalue. He just agreed to come back to fix Disney for 2 years. It's like, damn, this guy really does love this
that's
company.
the thing that everyone's got to note, right? This is a 2-year thing. He's literally here to steer the ship and take another stab at choosing a successor.
And that's the thing, like, he didn't choose Chapek. Chapek was chosen by higher-ups who were like, but he knows how to cut costs. He's the greatest. So look, you can blame Chapek, but blame all the investors as well, because they're the idiots that voted him in, because he promised...
It's always the board. Like, the board's got to pick who they want, right? Like, you'll maybe get a bit of input as CEO or COO, whatever it is, but you don't really get that much.
We'll get more profit with this dude.
We're going to make the price of the frozen yogurt extortionate in Disneyland.
Well, it's not even that. It was, what was it? Their special new loyalty program. It was a Genie Plus.
The Genie Plus, the fast track system and everything.
You guys also forget how high he jacked up the Star Wars hotel prices, including a $5,000 drink.
In fairness, it's not just a drink. You get a tour of what's it called? The ranch.
Oh, oof!
The Skywalker Ranch. You get like a tour of that for like you and 6 people, I think. But
yeah, still not worth it.
But even so, $5,000 for what essentially is a shot.
Yeah.
You get.
We took
like
the
$5,000
cheapest
for like a shot and stuff like that. Like,
right. It's like, oh wow, you took the lowest shelf, cheapest drink, put it in a shot glass, and put some blue food coloring in it. Amazing. This is innovation right here. Like.
But it smokes and comes out the little container thingy.
That's true.
Which you don't get to keep, by the way. You do not get that.
No, you don't.
Beskar. You don't get to keep that, which is that's the offending part for me.
Yeah.
You've already paid like 12,000 or whatever it is for a Disney cruise ship. Like you're paying $5 for a shot. Give me the damn twisty old ice cream maker.
Exactly.
I can make it myself or buy one, but I want that one because it's on the ship.
Uh-huh. Honestly, I think at the end of the day, this is the best thing Disney could have done. Yeah.
I'm not saying that because I've been saying it for the last 2 years. It's genuinely the best thing.
But everybody could have seen. Everybody was like, this ain't gonna work. And sure enough, like
I think a lot of people are shocked about Iger coming back. It's the Chapek out there. Everyone was kind of like, he's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone. Especially when they were like, we came under really bad in the quarterly earnings and our stuff's down by 40%. So hey Bob.
Yeah,
say hi to Bob.
I mean, at 9 a.m. when the stock market opened that Monday after the Sunday at like 11 p.m. announcement, stock jumped $12. Like, it was immediate. They didn't even do anything. It was just like, oh, the old dude's out. The other guy's in. All right, we trust this company again. Okay.
It's just like, cool, we can use that to recoup some money from Strange World, which just lost $100 million.
That's their Black Adam this year. It's the write-off.
I mean, Strange World might actually be good. Let's not do it.
Oh no, it's good. It is good, but
From reviewers, it said that it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing like like it's not like a godsend or anything, but it's like not bad by any means.
No, it is like a comfortable. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. That's where I'd sit it at. It's good. It's not great. It's not the worst, but
I look forward to watching it at Christmas.
Yeah, when it's on Disney Plus. Exactly.
Because it's good.
Because I know the whole thing about it with Strange World, and people are saying, well, I haven't seen any advertisement for it, and I'm thinking is I've seen so much advertisement on my end through online through online advertisement. I've seen so many commercials for it through Hulu, YouTube, and the occasional website that has me saying, oh no, you can't have ad blocker on.
The only adverts I've seen for it are the Disney Plus or the Disney Twitter accounts being like Strange World, and it's like, cool.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I think it's just where you are, because from what I've seen, other people who are based in like California, like I am, we have it almost everywhere. But
Right.
somewhere like in like I guess like like New York or Florida, there's barely anything. So I guess it's just proximity based.
They could only
And
afford the California marketing. No.
probably. And also that because I know people were saying that they weren't, but it's also because like it was being sandwiched in, they were getting Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
And the funny thing
Yeah.
about it, it's 20 years. It's been 20 years since Treasure Planet, so they like, I guess we'll do it again every
mean,
20 years.
Also, their idiotic decision was literally, hey, 2 weeks after Wakanda Forever, but 2 weeks before Avatar 2? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's
Like, come
that
on.
was a mistake.
So
Yeah.
you don't want to pay for extra advertisement, so it's just put in between that and save a tread.
I honestly think they would have done better if they just put it on Disney Plus for free, or even
Yeah.
like just one of those purchases. I think they could have done a lot better. But hey,
Yeah.
this is why Iger
I mean,
is
it
back.
worked for Turning Red, but they didn't market Turning Red either.
No, they didn't. No, no, they didn't. Yeah.
Which
Well-
sucks because that movie's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. True. Well, I guess that's it. We'll talk more about what Bob Iger does in the future, but for now, he's back, so we wanted to just briefly. Speaking of earth-shattering shifts and decisions, it's official. Sony is going to be, well, I guess producing tons of live-action Spider-Verse content over on Amazon.
No.
So, finally, Silk is happening. We know that was in development for a while. They got the scripts complete and everything, so that's set to kick off next year, and that will be their first live-action project. In the press release for the plot and everything, it's straight up just Silk from the comics. They're not messing with anything. Obviously, it's Chris Lord and Phil Miller. Like, they're in it, so
Really?
they do Spider-Verse, so I kind of trust them, but I don't trust Sony, if that makes sense.
Like, so is it gonna be another Peter Parker or
Probably.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Verse after all. You just literally had a movie with like 6 of them in it. Like, it's fine.
Right.
yeah? But that's just because he was they're gonna get Tom for this, or
So-
and I'm like,
No, they won't
not.
get Tom.
Here's my honest guess at this is, she wakes up and she knows she's related to Spider-Man. We're going to get the reports and everything, but they don't reveal who the Spider-Man actor is, or they do the thing that Supergirl
That's
did.
literally the season finale, isn't it?
Yep. Or they're going to do what Supergirl did, where she like has a blackout moment and we see like a shadowed and blurry, but we don't find out till the second season who's actually playing him. Like,
Yeah.
it's
But
gonna,
my thing with this, right? If they're not going to change anything, which I don't trust the press release, because they could just quite easily type a blurb from the first run Silk
True,
had.
true.
Like, there you go, done. Like, here's your plot synopsis. You need Spider-Man in it straight away because she's stuck in like a cube.
yeah, you do. Yep.
Like, surely the whole point of the show is going to be a mystery of why she's in this cube and like, who put her in there.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you got to do the. It was Morlun who put her in.
Yes, it
wasn't
was. Yep, it was Morrowind.
Yeah, so you obviously got to bring those guys. I won't call them the inheritors in there, but I don't think that's right. So you've obviously got to have that. So Spider-Man's got to be in it very damn quick, unless you don't do that. But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, one, they're going to play loose with what Spider-Man or Peter Parker it is, which makes sense. This is Amazon's universe that they're building out. From what it sounds like, this is one of handful of projects that are coming, and they're not ready to announce what the next ones are yet. But I think, look, Sony, I think, has done way better on TV than they have with films in general. Like, you know,
What's Sony done on TV?
the one show everybody loves, whenever it comes out, they have to compare the MCU to it and go, see, this is
They
edgy.
do The Boys, didn't they?
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the Boys, it's getting better.
Yeah, it's good.
The last season was far better than the first. I enjoyed the first season, but
Yeah.
this new one's been better. But so, I mean, I'd agree with that. They've been doing better on TV.
I think they kind of found their footing, if you will. I think they're better on TV because they're not being commanded by the people that have to make sure this is $1 billion thing, right? TV's a different beast, and it's a different type of freedom. So, look, I made it no secret. I love Silk as a character. I absolutely adore that character. I have all her comics. Like, So I'm excited for this. I know it's Sony, but this, to me, having the creative team behind it that's not related to Venom, Morbius, Kraven, or anything, and it's the team behind Spider-Verse, I already have more faith in it. So it's...
Yeah.
Well...
And at least you know with Amazon it's going to get the budget, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's...
I mean, it's interesting how what Amazon's, like, doing right now, because, like, the little sidetrack to tie this into it, there is a little bit of a I guess almost a deal working that Warner Brothers Discovery is working with Amazon for a really big DC animation slate. So I'm just surprised that Amazon's like going whole ham on this TV aspect that they're trying to do, because
it's because everyone's saying that Netflix is dying. It's
Netflix is dying.
It can't breathe right now. So
Netflix is dying
in that space.
It's because they're shooting themselves in the foot every time.
Exactly.
So what we're saying...
Wednesday was good. I will give Netflix that. Wednesday was really damn good.
I was going to say, the way we're talking about like Netflix right now, it sounds like the Sony Phil Harrison situation. So Baba Chapek is about to become CEO of Netflix because you got to fail upwards.
Netflix, God. I guess.
I mean, look.
It's weird. It's like, because like certain stuff that they worked on, they could have put it out in theaters and made some extra money, but for all intents and purposes, it's like anything that they have a success with, it's it didn't make us the money that we were looking for, so we're just going to cancel.
You say that though, they've just literally put Glass Onion out in theaters, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not telling you how much it made."
Yeah, weird.
People suspect it was third of the weekend, but no one's telling you how much.
Who wants to go see a movie called Glass Onion?
Because it's a sequel to Knives Out. That movie was huge.
Yeah, but hey, this is Netflix.
Yeah, but you don't call it Glass Onion.
No, okay, so
it's Glass Onion and Knives Out mysteries.
I want to do.
I still want to say damn compound sentence for a title.
It's true.
Yeah, you're giving people too much credit, man.
Okay, so I do want to bring this up because you kind of leaned into that. So we know Amazon also puts out films, and again, remember, this partnership will also include like MGM, which they own, and things like that. So, like, do you think that we could get possibly original films set with the Spider-Verse made for Amazon?
Possibly.
Because nobody needs, like, I don't know, Death Watch or what the hell that character's name is. But on Amazon...
It depends how much of the budget for Prime Lord of the Rings is going to suck up next season.
Bro. Yeah.
Because you all know the budgets just keep getting bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know how big you can go from $1 billion for a TV show, but damn.
Yeah.
It was worth it, though.
I'm assuming Silk in total will probably be on par with, like, The Boys somewhere around there. You know, it's going to have value in it, which I'm excited for. Yeah. So, well, okay, so enough of subtopic here. And a lot of people want to talk about this one. So, how will this whole Spider-Man Amazon deal with Sony impact MCU and that Spider-Man deal, if at all?
We'll know when they know, because they do it as they go along.
Yeah.
Because,
that's pretty much it.
Well, it's because for people who still don't know, is that they have to have any, I guess, if it's for a TV show or animated feature, they have to have it within a certain time frame. And it's Sony's. And
does that apply to live action? Or is that just for animated rights?
I think it's just TV. I think it's broad enough for TV, because they have it designated what can be like a TV feature or an animated movie feature.
Yeah.
I say it would surprise me if the contracts were that vague from the 90s.
But also,
that's basically what it was, because that's how people are getting confused, to where it's like something has to be over or close to 23 minutes, but not over like 44 minutes to be considered a movie or a TV show and stuff like that. That's how big it is.
And also, you got to consider, like, this whole Spider-Man deal. It's probably on better footing now with Bob Iger back at Disney, because he's the one that went back and made the deal that got us Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, he's the one that was like, fine, we'll go back and talk to them, and he's the reason that they allowed Venom to appear in the MCU so they could keep Spider-Man and stuff. Like, he's a businessman, so if anything comes up that could jeopardize Spider-Man, Iger and Feige are going to be right there to go, guys, don't do this again because it's going to work out real bad for you. Like, so I'm not really honestly worried, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do allow Spider-Man to appear on there, but it's just like a variant. And even if it's Tom Holland, they'll be like, look, people are smart enough to understand what variants are now. Like, just go with this. Like,
just give him blonde hair. It's fine.
Exactly. So, it's... I don't know. I don't think there's much impact here on the MCU at all, but I will say, like, Spider-Man 4, maybe that's going to take a little bit more time to get out. I could see that happening, because still, allegedly, we're still getting in 2024, which... we're still 2 years away from that, so it's...
I mean, maybe Silk's at the start of something big, right? Like, you don't actually see any Spider-Man in it until the end, and it actually is Holland's.
True.
And they go that route, which that's pie in the sky, wishful thinking, but hey, how many times have people said that with this stuff?
And also, I do want to remind people, this is the same deal as Netflix and the Netflix shows. It is still a Marvel IP. So once Sony, whatever happens with them in the future, even though it's an Amazon show and everything, once the licenses lapse, they can go and will go to Disney Plus. Just like international territories, you can watch Venom and Morbius and Venom with. It's going to happen. So sometime down the road, maybe 10 years from now, Silk will be on Disney Plus once Sony and whatever happens and there's more mergers and stuff. So, like, I think...
if they cancel Silk, right, which...
Yeah.
Maybe it might not make, like, 3 seasons.
Right. And it'll be interesting, but again, you know, I think optimism here is the key word with everything happening with Sony and Spider-Man, and they're not going to, like, screw this up again like they did last time with Spider-Man rights, and they don't want a public war again, because everybody looks stupid and petty, and so, like...
yeah, I think if you're going to get any crossover, it's more going to be with Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yep.
Like, who plays... is it Nick Johnson? Not Johnson. No, that's the wrong person. The guy who plays like the homeless Spider-Man.
Homeless?
You know what I mean, right? He's in the tracksuit bottoms in Spider-Verse.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like the guy who plays him.
Jake Johnson?
That's the one, yeah.
I think that's him, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, if you get like that guy and have him play a live-action version, perfect. Like, you can just leave it in and out of Spider-Verse. No, it's all cool, man.
Yeah, I could see that. Let's see it. So...
that'd be very close to the plot of Spider-Verse, but who cares?
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
Yeah, you're correct. It was Jake Johnson.
Yep. Sweet. Good.
I blame Nick. It got in my head.
Nick is now, like, using telepathy to try to get into this podcast by beaming himself into your head.
It's like, you guys forgot me once, never again. This is his syndrome origin. That's what it is.
I gotta come in here and talk about Snyder and Ben Affleck.
DC, Marvel ain't making that much money anymore. But I think DC is on the come up.
Oh, sure. Yes. Well, hey, you know what? Let's talk about that. Final topic of discussion here. James Gunn and DC Studios. So, boy, what a ride it's been. What a ride. So where do we want to start with this whole thing with DC Studios and what James Gunn has been saying and debunking and confirming? And because there's been a lot.
I haven't really seen. I know he said no to one thing. I can't remember what it was, and then he said, we might not have to wait until the summer to find out some of the plans. Which cool. AKA, you don't have to wait until Comic-Con necessarily.
Right.
But that's obviously going to be the big blowout show.
I think if anything, TV upfronts this spring, we could get a couple TV show announcement things.
Yeah, true.
And I don't mean...
That's quick. That's such a quick turnaround.
But he's already confirmed they're meeting with tons of talent, writers and people, so, like...
True. But he's also said, this is going to go across movies, TV shows, games, animation. It's just like, I'll believe games when I see it.
We're also copying Star Wars. It's like, bro, that's a huge undertaking from... Because can we be honest for a second? The DCEU is not that alive. I'm sorry, but like,
No.
Black Adam was a financial and critical bomb. That's just
No, but The Rock, you can't say that on the internet.
True. He'll call out IGN
He'll
again.
call you out like IGN.
Yeah, that was pathetic. It's just
It's like, oh, we're the underdogs. Like, DC, shut up.
like there's that Peacemaker. I know 3 people that have seen that show. Like the buzz
2
on
of them
it.
are doubting in the group.
It's true. It's true. So like the sales for that Blu-ray, they're not good. So people aren't buying it. Like the Suicide Squad, again, that was one of those, hybrid release pandemic films, but that wasn't the biggest. Like
also had the stink of the first Suicide Squad.
Yeah. They have a huge uphill battle, and I wish them the best, but their ambition right out the door automatically, it sounds too good to be true, and almost like you're saying what we want to hear, but maybe you shouldn't say it right now. Like, it's...
Yeah, like, you gotta crawl before you can run.
Yeah. And also...
But then you could argue if they're keeping everything that we've had so far, and it's not just going to be a hard reboot, then they have crawled, and they can just jump straight into it. But
True.
We'll see. I've got more faith in Gunn and Safran.
Same. Yeah.
Actually do something, like literally anything. Like just blinking is better. But, it's kind of... Him saying that all this stuff is like... Games are never going to be really connected how people want and how it sounds when you say that, because the development cycle is ridiculous, right? You can't mix and match the two together. It's never going to work. Star Wars, sure, you can look at that as hey, that's connected, but every game is so far removed from everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fallen Order, I can't even remember. Was Saw Gerrera in that game?
Yeah, he appears for like a minute. He's like, Cal, danger, and then he just goes away.
Yeah. Like you're gonna get that, like something that's so far removed, but like you get the little breadcrumb of everything. I suppose you got Vader in there as well. Just like Vader's in everything, and that's easy to do. No, it's stuff like that. I'm just like, yeah, sure, cool, whatever. I know what to expect from it.
Yeah,
animation, yeah, whatever.
And I mean,
that doesn't bother me.
I like still that he's, they're all doubling down and tripling down on, no, this is gonna be the biggest cross-media thing ever. It's like, oh.
I hope so. I appreciate the ambition. Like, to actually, the fact that they're even talking about having a plan is 100% more than we've ever had before. So
it's true.
Cool. I'm cautiously optimistic because I can't be optimistic because there's nothing to really see, and it's just all words in a minute. But
yeah.
I'm here for it. It'd be nice after like 20 years to actually have something. But.
Agreed. It's a weird. I don't know I'm kind of like, I just want them to find their footing and put out the best thing possible, and I do trust that they will, but a part of me is just it's still a little cautious just because we need to see some, I don't know, like end results that are, how do I say it? We need to see like the first product, right? We need to see something concrete, and then we can move to this. Okay, I believe you, but like counting animation, films, and TV shows, and live action games, all this stuff, right? It's like it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And not even Marvel Studios can do that because that's ambitious. And again, you can't account for, hey guys, guess what? If you want to see what Superman did to this one villain and why they hate each other in Justice League 2, go watch Superman the animated. Nobody's like, the hardcore people aren't gonna, that's my worry here. Like, I like what they're saying, but
the problem, like, just thinking about it, the reason why I think Star Wars can get away with the games being canon and everything is because that is literally a universe. That thing is huge. Like, you can hear about things, you can make up your own characters and go forward and do all this stuff and that. You can't do that with Marvel and DC. You can't be like, hey, here's a brand new character, go follow them through the story and that world. No, you want to be the established characters and heroes and everything like that. So it's maybe they can do it and get away with it. I don't know. It worked for Harley Quinn in the 90s, I suppose, with the animation side jumping into everything else. But
I mean,
I
like,
don't know. I need to see it to believe it.
you expect me to believe that we're on Oa when Oa has bricks on it? How are the Green Lanterns having bricks on Oa? Totally, and screws on ships in space? This is preposterous. I don't believe. I'm out of it. DCEU has failed. Too many bricks on Oa. Just done. They're done.
I feel like that's my version of the anti-soups TikTok. Like, I don't see any of it. I just see the memes ripping the crap out of it. Just like, okay, cool. Someone said something dumb again.
Somebody said something dumb again. Too many bricks in the DCEU. Oh my god. Look, everything James Gunn is saying, I'm excited for. This is the most I've been excited for the DCU or the DCEU ever.
No, it's DCU officially.
Yeah, it's officially now that, which fine.
I don't like it because DC used the comics. Same as technically the MCU is, you could say, is the comics as well, but they call it the MU. So that's just being pedantic, though. But.
Yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. Look, we're excited, and we'll see what James Gunn has to offer soon, because announcements will be coming sometime in the first half of next year, allegedly. So yeah.
You watch.
I'm excited for 5 people that are super hyped for Peacemaker Season 2.
Well, that's gone up by 2 people from the last time.
Yeah.
Unless Down's made more burner accounts.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe that. It's like a blind cult. Have you seen Peacemaker? It's so good. No, sir. Nobody has seen Peacemaker.
I want to see the Peacemaker cult and the people, the 5 that watch Doom Patrol still.
Oh, even I didn't watch the last season of Doom Patrol because it just kind of came and I was like, I'm busy doing other stuff.
Like, well, what's the Venn diagram of Downton in that group? Like, is he like 90% of both? Or,
yeah. And then you have the Titan scrubs picking up dirt off the floor.
Scrub.
Are we singling out Nick here? This Titan scrub.
Yeah. I don't believe that other person in the group watches it. I think that's all just for Nick's pity's sake. Or even a burner account. He's pitying himself. But.
You know, what James Gunn should do is make Titans canon.
Titans? Yes.
No, make it canon to the DCU.
No.
Yeah.
You should not do that. No.
Or just...
I mean, Christ, they cancelled everything else in the CW. Like, get rid of that.
Oh, see,
not that it's on the CW.
I was going to say, that's your mistake. You think it's on the CW, but the quality isn't as good as the CW. Because Superman...
Hasn't it been on the CW?
I don't know. Probably. No, I think they did air season 1 there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they also cancel Superman and Lois?
No, not yet, but that's probably going to get the axe.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's the best thing.
Part of me's like, it got cancelled, but I shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
So I know people enjoy that show, but...
It's the best thing DC's done. Yeah. Maybe they'll give it a final season to just wrap it up, because it's funny because the last season, at the end of it, they might as well have looked at the camera and said, "We're not in the Arrowverse, shut up," because that's kind of what they do. It's kind of amazing.
Wow.
It's good.
That's why it won't get cancelled, because they put that out there.
Yeah. Oh,
so
man.
Make sure people know where we shoot.
It's true. Well, I suppose this Zoa-powered, piss-powered podcast is officially going to come to an end, everybody. So, it's been another week. By the time this comes out, the next month is here. We're officially in December. So...
oh, damn. You know, oh, God, my track of time.
Yep.
God.
Man, if you want to get, like, that, tomorrow is the 1st of December, so...
Oh,
by the time this is on YouTube, it'll be the 3rd, the night of the 3rd. I can't say that officially I've put together a survey for the most hardcore CBC fans that will be sent out, including to obviously the CBC members. We will conduct the survey, and then the last podcast of the year, we will do the best and worst of the year according to the survey, and we'll go over,
Oh, I know John's going to skew that. I know full well. There's going to be some tomfoolery in there.
Ricardo's not allowed to vote because he's going to be the one being like Black Adam across the board, and that doesn't. No.
I mean, just don't tell him. It'll be fine.
I'll just make sure Black Adam isn't even on the actual thing. It'll just like
instead of Black Adam, just put like other.
other in.
You'll know what it is.
Oh man, Titan's gonna get 1 vote for best TV show of the year, and Peacemaker with the other one. So,
well, Peacemaker might have 2. You don't
that's
know.
true. That's true.
I have to send it to Elon Musk to make sure the bots aren't getting rid of the skewing the results.
So, to end this podcast, thank you everybody. Go say your own piece for Peacemaker, and we'll catch you all next week, same place, probably the same time, probably the same amount of topics and the same amount of garbage. So,
but only if something happens.
Only if something happens. If it doesn't, well, you ain't getting it. So, there you go, everybody. Until next week, have a good one, and I don't know how to sign this off. Is there anything else?
I don't know.
There we go. Later, everybody.